Right. Okay. I just put out this very short video, actually. Honestly, I will be honest with you. I think there is very few people watching my video, and whenever I put up a tarot reading, it is monetized by my enemy. Okay, I don't get any money out of this channel for more than a year, almost 2 years now. Okay, zero money. Okay. Um, every contact to YouTube is useless. Don't have any. Uh, I don't know how they block it, or I don't know. I just don't care anymore. What you need to understand that, well, what's happening? I made a website and I wanted to attach my YouTube channel, this one. And guess what? It offered me two YouTube channels on the same name and the same address. So I don't know how is it possible, but somebody is cloning this website. So probably on my devices, I can see one part of this website, and they have the real one, and they monetize it, and I don't know what they do on it. Okay, but I think the live has to go out in a real one also. So that's why I'm putting this up in live. Okay. Well. You need to understand, I worked on this channel really hard. I deserve any financial income that comes, not these people, from it. And they stole this money from me. Okay. If you are somebody who has a YouTube channel, you know how hard work it is to build up a channel. And when prostitutes like that just think they can just pop in because they have a few hackers who is talented, and they can just, you know, take what is yours because they are narcissistic, or well, they will regret it. Okay. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The time will come when the justice will frap them, as they well deserve it. You need to understand, but I won't work for these people at all, especially not free. Okay. So they can fuck themselves up. I give a shit. They will fall very soon anyway. Why I'm putting this up, this is just a download. Okay. Is you need to understand that Christmas and Easter is a fake Christian celebration. I posted somebody else post on TikTok, but it's really good, really well explained. It was a pagan celebration. So if Jesus would see what people today do at Christmas and Easter, he would be really pissed off. Because first of all, the birthday of Jesus was not at Christmas, and the resurrection has nothing to do with Easter time. But this was a pagan celebration. And a pagan celebration, Easter, everybody was having sex with everybody to make babies. And exactly for Christmas, the babies were born and they sacrificed these babies. Okay? So that was the pagan celebration, just for you to know what actually you really celebrate at Christmas and at Easter. Okay? And it has nothing to do with Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ was not born at Christmas time, and the resurrection was not at Easter time. So the problem is that when the Christianity was, many pagan become Christian, they had to, if not, they had to die. They kept the celebration, and the priestess allowed the celebration to become Christian celebration, to keep these pagan people in a Christian religion. Okay, so you have a Christmas tree, you celebrate Christmas, it's fine. I'm telling you, I have a Christmas tree because I love my children, And this all meets both Father Christmas. And um, I have still difficulties not to give this to my children because I love them and it's important in their life. So I do it for them. But if it depend on me, unfortunately, the last few Christmas, I was not a chance to celebrate the Christmas with my children. So I had nothing at home. I did not even make a normal dinner, I just had some quick thing. But for my kids, I do it. So especially when you have little kids, there is a kind of magic of this big lie that you tell your kids. Um, you do it. I don't judge you because actually I do it myself also. Okay, but it's just nice to put it in place that you don't give any religious or spiritual meaning to this celebration. This is just a family gathering. Me, I take it like celebrating love in my family, how much I love my children. And that's all. I refuse to give spiritual or religious meaning because in a moment you do, you will go into spiritually under these sacrificial energy that can actually destroy your life for the next year. And actually, this explains why everybody gets so aggressive before Christmas. And if you look at the family gatherings, there's always some arguments, always people almost killing each other sometimes. Not all the time, but because this sacrificial, dark, evil energy is there. After you think I'm wrong, you're upset what I'm saying, fine. You know what? Do your research. Just go on Google, just go on YouTube, Google it up, just watch a few videos who's actually explain with proofs the story, the history of Christmas. You will understand what I'm talking about is true totally. Okay, so first of all, this one, why I'm talking about this is important that you understand that lots of dark spiritual workers, dark mage, dark witches, dark warlocks, dark shaman, whatever, especially when they are grouped into covenants and secret society who favorize sacrificing. Maybe this is not necessary physical sacrifice, but I talk about this many times on my channel that these people sacrifice people spiritually, okay, or even babies. Um, when they do it physically, while it's against the law, so they are criminals. The law enforcement system has to hunt them down. Uh, but sometimes they are so crazy they even go in there. Okay. What I'm saying is you need to be really careful. I don't want people to be scared. I don't want them to be paranoid. But I just put up in my comments these police guy actually who's fighting against kidnapping kids and getting them in a pedophile ring. These things are real, okay? And I'm telling you, it's better to be afraid than the things happen to you, your children, to you, and after you can't do anything against it. Okay, so it is really, really important that you understand the satanic cycles of the year when there is more chance that you or your children can be kidnapped or hurt or stolen, whatever words you use. It's really important that you teach your children that this world is not safe. You don't traumatize your children. You don't, excuse me, you can't bring up children in a bubble, because after this type of children are the perfect victims for pedophiles and for those people who kidnap children. Do you understand? So it is important and it's really good. I'm living in France. Here in France, they don't do it. But in US, there is an organization actually who educate parents how to educate their children, how their children needs to behave if somebody's following them, or somebody's touching them, or somebody's trying to kidnap them. So you can look this up on internet, on Google. They have really good advices. I remember one of them was like, if somebody follows you with a car, your child should turn around and run in opposite direction, because to turn around with the car is really difficult. So the child has lots of chance to run away and hide somewhere. For example, advices like that, or you can find on these websites. And I insist to teach this to your children, and that they have an awareness, a healthy awareness that it might happen. It's not like you traumatize your kids and they are paranoid and they see danger everywhere, but they should question certainly every étrange is French. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a bit tired. People they don't know, but even if they know, they should not trust them. Okay. For example, one of the advice, but I think they know that in France also, like, you have to agree with your child. If somebody go and get them and they say, your mom and your dad sent me to get you, you have to have a password that your child knows, you knows, and you give it to the person who will get your child. If the person does not know the password, your child should go nowhere with that person. For example, little ideas like that you can find on this website. They are really, really good. Also, if you have a little child, you need to put somehow a phone number on their body. Well, they suggest a necklace or bracelet. Unfortunately, when they are kidnapped, they take it off. Well, I'm not telling you to do a tattoo on your child with your phone number, but from the early age, I mean, I don't know how old my child was, maybe 4 years old or 5. They know by heart my phone number. And they know that, for example, I told them, if you get lost somewhere, you go somewhere with your kids, there are lots of people, a crowd, your child needs to look for a mother with lots of children she has around her and ask help from them, not police, because sometimes kidnappers unfortunately put on police clothes. They make themselves look like police officers, so the child can trust them, and the kidnapping is really, really possible. So when they go and find a parent, usually a mother with children around them or babies, they tell them a phone number, and the mother can call the phone number that, oh, I found your child, please come here and here, and I keep your child with me until you get here. We all mothers would do that for another mother, isn't it? So this is like a basic education you have to talk about, you have to teach about to your child on their own language so they would understand. Okay? And you have to also learn about the satanic cycles in a year when there is more chance to a kidnapping. Okay? For example, they do have lots of sacrificial offerings around the last 12 days of the year. You need to be careful around this time. Just watch out. I'm talking here about awareness, not paranoia, okay? You need to enjoy this time. This is the time when you express love towards your children, towards your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your family, your sister. You can get into this loving, caring, atmosphere that is usually Christmas supposed to be. I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm saying that you need to be aware of this. And unfortunately, today, more and more crazy people become Satanists, become part of all kind of secret societies. You don't know who can get your child. And it's better to be afraid, in a way, better to be prepared you and your children being aware that it's happened to you, and it's done. You can't do any, because honestly, just check out the statistic. Once a child is lost, there is a very, very little chance they can find them. I mean, really small. So in my opinion, it's better to prevent it than you are in that situation nobody ever wants to be. Okay? Because once you are in, the way out is really, really difficult. And I don't wish to anyone. Okay? After, there are people who are saying, you can't do that because a child will be afraid. Listen to me. In this world, you have to protect your child this way, because most of the time your children are not with you. Do you understand? They go to school, at least in France it's like that. They go to maternal, they go to kindergarten, they go to school, they go to college. They out there with their friends, the way back home, they many times they are alone, but even if they are with their friends, things like that can happen. And they need to be conscient of that, okay? And you need to talk in a language with your child that they understand, that they don't take it as like overprotection, that, oh, my mom, my dad wants to control me because they want to know every time where I am, so I can have a private time with my friends. So you have to explain in a certain way. There are really good educational programs on internet, on YouTube, that you can show to your child that is not traumatizing but realistic, and will wake up a kind of awareness in your child, because I think it is really, really important, and it should be part of an educational system. Okay. So be careful around this. And the download I got is a very sick feminine energy. A very, very sick feminine energy who hates on a divine feminine. And this divine feminine, she wants this divine feminine to go a certain place. I don't know if it's an energetic portal. I don't know if it's like they do sacrifices there or whatever. It has no importance. But this witch, this is a witch, a dark witch, okay? She makes her looks like a Christian person, but she is not. But many people think she's an angel, she's a Christian, but she kills animals, she kills men even, and she commits lots of crimes. She should be in prison. And somehow the people she knows, or her family, her dad, or whoever, she has a kind of protection and a law enforcement system and a legal system. She somehow always escape, even if there is kind of, well, she says accusation, but unfortunately these accusations are real. But somehow she escaped from a legal system. And these witch, or I don't know how to call her, because she says she's not a witch. But this woman says people, oh no, she's a nice person, and these are accusations, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what she wants. She wants to sacrifice a certain divine feminine, okay? Some cases, maybe it's a divine masculine. But she can't go and get them. She can't contact them because she's under a kind of surveillance or something like that. Somehow she can't do that. So she paid people to get close to this divine feminine and divine masculine and invite them somewhere for Christmas, or somehow make them move out or go to this place where actually this woman wants to do horrible things to this person. I don't want to get into this spiritually what she wants to do, but the end is not good. This person will be murdered, okay, and disappear. Or in some cases I pick up on they want to drug her or him, and some horrible sexual acts they want to force her to do and film it and put it in public. This is typical Satanist humiliation tactic they use for many people, not just one, but many, many. And it could be that one also. And it could be also that they will be really a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice. Well, this is hard to put it out, but this is the download. Before you start running away with my podcast to the judge or to the psychiatrist to get evaluation or sue me, I emphasize this channel is only for entertainment purposes. You do not have any right to use it in a legal process, or you do not have any right to use it as a psychiatric evaluation. Okay, those who believe in this believe, those who not, I don't know why you're on my channel. First of all, probably you are one of my enemies who's trying to turn my words in every direction that I never meant to be. But it doesn't matter. It's your problem. You are idiots spending your time with this, but if you are happy with it, be happy. Who cares? I get back to divine feminine, divine masculine. Protect your children, protect yourself. Just unfortunately today we live in a world when this is a reality. You say no, look around the testimonies on social media. I'm not making up this shit. Tarot readers are not making up this shit. Unfortunately, this is real. This is real. There was a period of time I have no right to put it public because officially the police can't use psychics, okay? But not in France, it was in other country, okay? And they asked me advice because I can't tell you how many crime scenes you go there. I mean, the police goes there and there is sacrificial setup. I mean, there was a ritual, dark occult ritual done, and there are dead bodies, okay? Police has to face this more and more and more. They don't talk about it because they don't want the population to panic. They don't want things like that. This is secret. They don't want it to be out. And, you need to keep the level head and everything normal. So this is not happening all the time. This is not most of the crimes. It's true. It's just a very low percentage or certain percentage, but it is still exists. It is a reality. It is a part of our society, and you have to be conscious of it, aware of it. And unfortunately, you have to, on a certain level, make your child to be aware of it. I'm not telling you to explain or the sacrificial crime to a child, because you will terrorize that child and it will be damaging. No. This is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, that you can explain on their own language that there is kidnapping, there are pedophiles, and it is important that your child is protect herself. And if something, the little signs turn up, they tell an adult, teacher, or you, so you are conscious what's happening. Okay? This is really important, that the child knows about her body, that it's her temple, only her or him can touch it, nobody else, especially not without her authorization. And you need to understand, lots of pedophiles will work in a way to give pleasure to a child. And you need to talk about that also. And whilst people say sexual education is children should not have it before 14 or 13, and I'm telling you today, you need to talk about this, because even in school, boys and girls, even in kindergarten, they try to exploit each other's body, and after you have a problem. So you need to find a way. If you don't know how, look for materials on the internet, because there is how to explain this to a child on their own language so it won't be traumatizing, but your child will be aware and will be comfortable and not afraid to talk about it to you. Because this keep it secretive is one of the weapon of a pedophile person, for example, and also the shame that the child does not want to talk about it. So these taboos has to be broken between you and a child. So if there are little signs already, some pedophile is approaching your child will be comfortable. He or she will feel comfortable talk about it to you because there won't be shame and there won't be a fear that you will punish them. Do you understand? I think it's really important because today in our world, this danger is realistic, exists, and definitely it is not an exaggeration. Okay, it is exist, and I don't wish any parents that their child would go through this. Okay, it's really important. Anyway, thank you for listening. And I hope this little video or podcast or whatever is it will reach out to those who needs it. On my TikTok channel, I do lots of readings, well, relatively. You can contact me on TikTok. I do readings. Spiritual coaching, I don't do it now. I will do it from January. But you can contact me. I have my contact. Well, TikTok, there is a message area. You can send me message, and it's evident. Okay, so I will explain that. If you want to have a reading with me, or you want to contact me, or you want to do spiritual coaching, that I will do in January. From January, not now. Anyway, we are almost there, and yeah, I do the readings there. Time to time, I will put things up here. What forced me to put up, I don't know why. I really do hope one day somehow I can fix this channel somehow. Honestly, I don't know what to do with this channel. Honestly, I just really don't know. Building another channel right now, I can't do. So I'm focusing on TikTok and other social media at the moment. When I will get back and I will have a fully functional channel that is protected informatically, I will let you know. Okay, thank you for watching and take care. Bye bye.